Alrighty, so a Castlevania series is coming to Netflix this summer, July 7th to be exact. Brought to you by Ade Shankar, the producer of The Grey, Dread, and Lone Survivor.
He also helped with that Power Rangers fan video.
Yeah.
That was messed up.
Yeah, you should check that out. It's like a cross between what Michael Bay and Yui Bowl would do.
And Blade Runner.
The writer for this is Warren Ellis, who was responsible for the Red comic as well as the Iron Man Extremis comic arc. The premise for it's going to be set during the third game, so the late 1400s, in the game's storyline when Dracula actually makes a presence in the world. And then it's set to feature all four characters, Trevor, Sypha, Grant, Alucard, all four of which pretty much follow the same, stylings that we're used to. Say for Grant, who they're, I guess, trying to make look less like a 1960s pirate movie pirate and more like a, typical vampire hunter, kind of like Trevor. The animation style, as far as, you can see from the trailer, is, kind of like anime-ish. I don't know how else to describe it.
I don't think this is Japanese, so some people might get ticked saying it's an anime, but it's anime. It's done in the style of anime.
Yeah.
Which is probably the best way to do a Castlevania TV show.
Yeah, I mean, they've actually tried to do a live action one. Like, it might have just been a fan thing, but I've seen something on IMDb. I forget what they called it. But it didn't get good reviews.
And the thing is with doing it with an anime, I mean, this Castlevania thing is going to be aimed for nerds, and it's nerds who are into anime. So it's a pretty safe way to approach. I think that most of the time when they try adapting a video game to like a movie, it doesn't do really well. But there's a lot of anime adaptations to video games, like the Halo one and the Dead Space one and stuff. So this isn't anything super new, but it's gonna be on Netflix, so that's new.
Yeah, I think it'll get more viewership that way too.
Yeah. I think there's gonna be a lot of people who just watch gaming videos on YouTube and don't know anything about Castlevania. They're going to watch this, and this is going to be their introduction to it because they're too lazy to buy a copy of the game somewhere.
Yeah, and the series is pretty much dead right now. Konami, for those of you who aren't aware, they've turned all their old familiar licenses into pachinko games. Metal Gear, Castlevania, Silent Hill, they're all going that way. Thankfully, there hasn't been a Contra one yet, but that's probably coming around the corner sometime soon.
Yeah, it probably is.
If it doesn't exist already. But, I'm glad someone else other than them is handling the license, to say for sure.
So, they say that this one's going to be, very similar to Game of Thrones. And that either means three things, which is, one, this is going to be way more popular than the source material. Two, any character could die at any moment. Or three, there's going to be a ton of boobs and stuff. So, I'm hoping number 2 is the answer.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think any of the main characters are really going to be all that expendable. Except maybe Grant.
Yeah, maybe Grant, because we don't need no pirates. I feel like they're going to add a lot of new characters, though, or maybe characters from other games. Because, if they make this a series, they could take it anywhere into the Castlevania universe, so...
Yeah, because there are technically, there was one game that takes place shortly after the third one, I think. It's called Curse of Darkness. I haven't played it, but from what I understand, it's right after that, or it ties in with it, I don't know. Involves a completely different, set of characters. But Trevor Belmont's in it, so they might try to tie it in there somehow. Yeah. I think they made a pachinko machine kind of based on that one too. Yeah, but I can see them doing that because there are quite a few. They could take a very, very good, creative license with this, because Castlevania has a lot of characters, a lot of which aren't really drawn out all that well, because a lot of them are just bosses. You'll come into a room, it's like a guy with a sort of important sounding name, and then just fight him.
And the other thing is they could throw in a lot of cool and funny references to some of the games and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I really want them to say at some point, like, oh, it's a terrible night for a curse or something like that. Just because that's such a famous line from the second game.
Yeah. Speaking of that, too, like the music, the classic music, I wonder if they're going to try to incorporate that. I mean, I hope they do.
They really should. I mean, the Castlevania theme is, in my opinion, the best 8-bit song out there. And it'll get stuck in your head for weeks.
Another thing that I've kind of been thinking about is if they intend to like do these as sort of maybe a mini series with each one focusing on a different game, because I mean there's good opportunities for that as far as future work goes. Like, you know, they could do one on Simon Belmont, kind of tie in the first game and Simon's Quest. If that's the case, there's a possibility for timeline jumping. So yeah, I've been pondering that. I'd really like to see them, you know, do more than just one season. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be popular enough for them to want to do that.
Yep, I'm excited. I'm going to watch it.
I guess we might do a review of that once it comes out. So if you're listening now, be on the lookout for that. And
keep on vampire slaying.
Yep.